Alhamdulillah, in this video, I would like to appreciate some of the things that we find within the African cultures. And Alhamdulillah, as we know in Islam, Islam doesn't tell us not to follow our culture. As long as our cultures are in conformity with the religion, as long as our culture does not entail that which is haram, is prohibited, and it goes against the religion. And Alhamdulillah, we have a lot of beautiful things in our culture that I would like to take the time and appreciate it. And likewise, in order to encourage them, others to continue upon following these ways that we have back home, Alhamdulillah. The first one is the mannerism that we have back home, Alhamdulillah, the good mannerism, the etiquette, the respect that the young ones, they have for the elders, the respect that they have for the elders, Alhamdulillah, and the greeting that when a person sees his elder, they greeting them, Alhamdulillah, and they volunteering to help them out, to help them and assist them for their needs and so on and so forth. Alhamdulillah, this is something that's well known and widespread back home, Alhamdulillah. We encourage them to continue upon that. And likewise, the second thing is the clothing, the African clothing. Alhamdulillah, it is something that I love and I admire. And Alhamdulillah. And likewise, we say, when we say the clothing, we're not referring to the African clothing that the women wear. We said, Alhamdulillah, do not wear those clothes. Rather, if you want to go out, Alhamdulillah, if you want to wear those clothes, those African traditional clothing for women, wear it in the presence of your mahram, wear it in the presence of other women. But wearing it to go outside, to go out with it, we say no, Alhamdulillah, because Islam prohibits this. The woman, when she goes out, Alhamdulillah, of her house, she should cover her entire body, even the face, Alhamdulillah. But if she chooses not to if she chooses not to cover her face, Alhamdulillah, but she covers her entire body except for the face and the hands, Alhamdulillah, that's good, khair. And likewise, the third thing is the African food. The African food is something that I love and I admire, Alhamdulillah. And we encourage some of our sisters who are involved in having these breading shops and involved in doing extensions and so on and so forth. You can open up a restaurant, restaurants, Alhamdulillah. You sell food, good food, Alhamdulillah. It is something that a lot of people admire and love. And likewise, the last thing that I would like to say, I've heard that worship of idols from some individuals, that this is part of our culture. Back in the days that they would worship these idols and so on and so forth, we say we are strongly against it. Rather, Alhamdulillah, it is Allah Azza wa Jalla that is to be worshipped alone without any partners. And likewise, we do not ask assistance, because you find that some of them worship these idols and ask them for help and assistance. We say, Alhamdulillah, ask Allah Azza wa Jalla alone is the one that's capable of doing everything. Alhamdulillah, with the exception of asking an individual that is capable to do something for you. He has the ability to do it. But Alhamdulillah, asking Allah Azza wa Jalla, asking something that no one can do except Allah Azza wa Jalla to others, no. You only ask Allah Azza wa Jalla for, Alhamdulillah, for everything. For everything, Alhamdulillah. If you need anything, as far as, instead of going to these fortune tellers and so on and so forth to look at in the future, if this marriage that you're going to be going for, you see, if the marriage is going to be good for you and so on and so forth. You find people do this. Ask Allah Azza wa Jalla, for indeed He's the knower of the unseen, and Allah Azza wa Jalla is capable to do all things. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.